be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. With every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, with every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. I'll show.
Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings. How's everybody doing tonight? We're back for another reading, another tarot chat, where we can sit together and hang out and look at microscopic decks of cards. You know what I mean? It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. There we go. I'm not sure where to put this. I just put it right over here. Works for me. Tracy, welcome. How you doing? Bartman, what is going on? Sis Chat, hello. Rose, Sage Advice Tarot. Rachel, Boo Boo, welcome. My Accurate Psychic Readings in Chelsea. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody survived the election, because that was quite the shit show, I have to say. Rachel, welcome back. How are you doing? We got the double Rachel in chat. What is going on tonight? It is Wednesday. We're on the hump day. I'm ready for the weekend, that's for sure. Diane, welcome. It is so good to see you. Bartman, election result is getting suspenseful. Yeah, that was that's quite the mess. But I have to say, though, all right, let me document this now. I was correct. My election prediction was 100% dead on. 100% dead on. I want to just put that out there now. It was dead on. Oh, I'm telling you now, that is, I knew it was coming to that. We got that. Look at that nice focus on that Thoth deck. Look at that. Hi, Red Moon. Philippe, what is going on? How are you doing? Barry, how are you? Magic Universe, welcome back. Everybody is here tonight. Who has some questions and stuff? Boo Boo has hosted somebody. Boo Boo said, choose somebody. So let's choose somebody. Texas Built, what is going on? It's so good to see you. Yeah. All right. We got 100% on that election prediction. I'm just saying now, both the candidates are declaring their victories, and I told you it was coming. All right, let's see. Magic Universe, you're early today. Magic, you are here quite early indeed. You're here for all the action-packed stream. Galaxy Girl and Mina, how are you both doing tonight? We are here for some readings. Let's read. Who has a question? Who has a question? Yeah, Mina, indeed. I was dead on. It was a weird prediction, but it was right on. All right, let's see what happens. May, welcome. How are you doing? Who has a question? It is tarot readings, or I guess we could just chat. What's up? How's everybody doing? What do I need to look out for in my life? Love reading for this month. Let's do Rose. Rose, are you in a relationship? Do you have love and you just want to know what's happening with it, or are you looking for somebody? Rose, are you looking for somebody? Trying to find somebody to snuggle with on a wild November. That is for sure. All right, let's go with the Tower. Let's do something. We need some love in chat. So nothing says love quite like, I'm just saying, quite like my tarot, the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, if you don't have this, I am going to have a sale this weekend with 10% off. Get you a set. Get you a set. Would like to know how I will meet my twin flame? Well, there we go. You got a job interview. Another one for a different job. Will I get either job? Let's see how it goes. All right. Yeah, Rose, are you hooked up? You're single. All right. You're single. Looking to find that special person to get your mind off the election. Looking for that special person in our life, you know? The person that's nice and they're sweet and stuff, you know, that's all you need in life is a person that's nice and sweet. That is exactly what is up. Now, what are we doing with being single? We got the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Quite a weird read, I gotta say. I love reading for this month. Six of Cups says you do have people that you're meeting. I mean, you're sort of running into people, saying hello to them. Hooping Rabbit, speaking of hello, how are you doing tonight? Southern Soul Tarot, welcome, Megan. How is the computer issues going? All right. But yeah, we are sort of meeting people back and forth. It is sort of this continual search, though. It seems that we are going on a search, basically, seeing how it's going to work out, seeing if somebody's going to be around, seeing if this person's going to be interesting or just a complete failure. We really don't know. But the Six of Cups says we are running into various people. I think one of the things with the Six of Cups is also a very friendly, very family-oriented type thing. I think friends have recommendations. I think friends end up talking about somebody that's interesting. I think friends have all sorts of sort of, you know, the feel of, hey, you know, there's this opportunity here. This person's kind of cool. But you do have sort of this recommendation coming back and forth from various people as they sort of go throughout. So the recommendations, in addition to that, I think you are indeed still looking. Now, is this something that you really want to just dive into? Is this something that you have just abundance of time for? Two of Pentacles says no. It says you do have to make decisions at this point and figure out how much time do you want to dedicate to a new relationship. Is this something that you want to just, you know, dive fully into, and how much sacrifice will you have in your life to get this done? And it seems like that you're just busy. You have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of different activities happening and whatnot. Are we meeting people? Absolutely. Are we sort of searching? Absolutely. Is this something that is like top priority? In other words, I'm willing to give up just a ton of stuff in my life just to grab someone and go and grab a new love or anything like that? No. I also think that you have opportunities with exes, people that you've seen before, you had around, that they sort of come back and sort of, you know, have this opportunity to be in your life or be a part of your life or something like that. I don't think that is 100%. In other words, I don't think the exes sort of work out, but expect them to sort of come back as far as this goes. So November is going to be, you know, where you do have at least one other person sort of reaching out and saying, hello, I am your ex. How are you doing? Diane, I saw your video on mastering a tarot card work reading. Well, that's good. How did you like it, Diane? It's good that you're watching my videos, Diane. How did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Do you have any suggestions? Is this something like that? Or what is going on? All right. Red Moon needs to get some hookups, it sounds like. There we go. I don't speak much Spanish, but I speak enough to be dangerous, I guess. Magic Universe, you just pulled some cards on who's going to win. Six of Wands, King of Wands, and the Devil. Could be. Are you going to do more? Diane, that is a video series. So you're going to have at least 30, 40 videos in that series overall. So, you know, try to do 2 a week. I think it'd be a pretty good schedule for that, but you know, there you go. J Silk 87. I don't even have one friend, LOL. You have all the friends in chat. I'm just telling you, you have all of the friends right here that you need. You know what I mean? It's all you need is some friends in chat. We're friendly. We're a friendly type of people. I'm just saying. All right, what I need to look out for in my life. Red Moon, you're here. Ask a question. By the way, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So if I like your question, I'll read it. If you donate, I guarantee I'll read it. All right, let's see. There was one question up there. Somebody had a job interview. Let's try that one. Just got the nails off. Well, there you go. What I need to look for, life in this month with the Supreme Court rule in the favor. I'd like to know how I'm going to meet my twin flame. All right, Galaxy Girl has a job interview in a different job on Friday. Will I get either one of them? Galaxy Girl, I think that calls for, I believe that calls for a throwdown. That is a good throwdown read indeed. All right, let's just delete all of that stuff and go backspace. Okay, so we have basically a throwdown. Am I going to get the job A or job B? Let's check it out.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And of course, we are going to use the Thoth Tarot for that throwdown. See how that is going to go. I'd like to know how I will meet my twin flame. Well, there you go. All right, let's see. You know, we got a couple of job opportunities. We want to see if they both stink, if we're going to get both of them. That'd be awkward if you got both of them. Come on, give it up. That would be super awkward if you got both of them. All right, but we will see how that is going to work out. All right. Let's find out how the job rating. So this is job number 1. I'm not really sure how you want to categorize it. Just categorize it in your head, I guess. Job number 1 is looking mighty good, I got to say. That is looking mighty well. Cece, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Job number 1 is looking mighty nice. Job number 2 is sort of interesting. So basically you have 2 interviews. Are we going to pass? What are we going to get a job? Or what are we going to go with that? Boo Boo, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. For Red Moon. Let's see, Red Moon. I'd like to know how I'll meet my twin flame. Let's check that out too. All right, let's copy that to clipboard and we'll get that one in a minute. All right, for now, let's do Galaxy Girl. Job 1, you have 2 basically initiations. It looks like they bring you back. It seems like job number 1 ends up bringing you back. We have the ace, which means let's bring you in. We have an opening. Let's try it out. By the way, if you haven't seen my new video, I talk about work readings. I'll basically lay this out and let you know how this goes. But yeah, we have a job interview. Number 1 is sort of bringing you back. One of the big factors of job number 1 is a teammate, a good team player. And if you look like, if you smell like, if you seem like a good team player, that's going to go a long way. We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, obviously, let's bring you in, see how you are. Ace of Cups, though, how good are you on the team thing? You do have a pretty tight team. We do have people that are sort of get together and they're doing really well as far as team goes. And there's very good harmony with that. We have a fantastic card with that. Job number 2 looks a little more stable. Job number 2 looks more stable. This looks like you're better off getting in there. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but it looks like you're better off with job number 2. We have a cycles card. We have a getting in, going forth. If you look at which one has the better possibility, it's going to be job number 2. Job number 1 seems really sort of awkward. It's almost like they're interviewing you for your personality rather than what you can actually do and stuff like that. But job number 2 seems to be a lot better. It seems to smell a lot better. It seems to be more reliable. It seems to be something that you'll enjoy better. It seems to be something that's more likely for you to get in. And there you go. All right. DeAndrea, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate it. Texas Build, bought your tarot on Etsy. Appreciate the fast shipment. Yeah, no problem, Texas. I'm good to see you pick it up. Let me know how you like it, of course. How you like it? Yeah. All right. CC. Love this month. What is love looking like this month? How is it going to go this month for this? Let's go and grab the, oh, by the way, I got a shipping notice. Okay, the Dark Mansion Tarot, has a new deck out. I got a shipping notice for this. And I was all excited because I got a shipping notice for Amazon for the Dream Keepers Tarot, which is a Liz Huston deck that was on Kickstarter, and Amazon has it on mass market. So I was going to get it today. It said, you're going to get this today. I'm like, awesome. And now they said it's out of stock with no ETA. I'm like, what the hell happened? What happened to it's literally shipping today? It's going to have it today, and it's out of stock with no ETA. Like, what's going on over there? That's going worse than the election results. I'm just saying, I want my Dreams Keepers Tarot. I want that because I'm not getting this one. I'm not getting this new one for like a month. They said it's going to be a month, no tracking, good luck, have a nice day. That's basically what they said about this deck, the new deck they're coming out with. I'm like, well, that's not encouraging. Well, love this month. It is stalled a bit. November just does not seem like a good love month at all. Just really sort of up in the air as far as love goes. So, all right. So, Deandria wants to know about W, and hopefully not W. Bush. All right, let's see. Deandria. Let's copy that and put that on the put that at the end here with the clipboard. Okay. So yeah, I love this month. The Fool reverse. It seems like love's just not going anywhere. We do have a stall feel to love when we get the Fool reverse. We're not getting the action. We're not getting the movement. You have the Five of Wands and the Empress as well. The Empress is such a fantastic card with love. When it's upside down, it just means that we're just not comfortable. We just don't have sort of the movement. We don't have the feels that we usually like as far as that's concerned. We're not getting what we need. Basically, Empress reversed. If you see it in a love reading, you're not getting what you need. And that's sort of important as well, because sometimes we'll be in a relationship. Maybe we'll be in somebody that's sort of a hit it and quit it type thing. Somebody's coming back. We have a friends with benefits. We have, all sorts of basic things we could call a relationship, love and passion, anything like that. The Empress reverse just says we're not getting what's required, what we need. That could be a relationship type that we have that's just not satisfying us. It could be that we're in a relationship that's just not satisfying us. It could be that we're negotiating out a relationship with somebody else and we're dating. We're in this weird, awkward. Again, it just means that we're not happy overall. The Five of Wands does say that there's not a lot of conflict. It's not a direct conflict. In other words, it's not in my face. It's not being combative. It's not like a Seven of Wands type feel. The Five of Wands, that combat being reversed, says it's more of just a subtle thing that's sort of happening with all of that. The Fool reverse, again, says we're sort of stalled for November. November is just a little bit of a stall. We're not moving in the direction that we need to be. Not getting what we want, not moving in the direction that we need to be. Now, Seven of Pentacles, like I talked about in my video about the work, the Seven of Pentacles is investing time, investing something that you definitely know will turn out in the end, will turn out, later on. And it's not wasting your time. In other words, what you're doing is not wasting your time. What you're doing is a good investment. It's going forward, and that is going to be a good news as far as the Seven of Pentacles is concerned. But overall, the whole love situation just looks kind of challenged for November itself. So there we go. All right. And then we got for Red Moon. Red Moon, we got a lot of love questions. We can put that up in chat. How will I meet my twin flame? You are a Virgo. All right. The Virgo and the twin flame action. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Let's see about that. Let's see, Through My Love. Kristen, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what we're doing with the whole twin flame action. I do want to use the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I mean, I did pick it up. Kenny, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. You want to have electronic problems. Ava, yeah. I don't have any electronic problems, but I did have a complete stream failure the other day. I guess you could call that an electronic problem. Have not had anything since, but, just how it goes. All right, let's see that. How I'll meet my twin flame. I'm going to use the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Well, that card wants part of the action. I'm just saying. So that's our first card right there. And that is Dominion. That's going to be pretty good. We have the Two of Wands Dominion action with that. What else is going to be possible? What else is going to smell good with all of this happy action here? We do have the Queen of Wands. And Jesus, the titles are really hard to read on here. I didn't know what that is. Oh, it's the 8. Okay. It's one of those decks. All right, Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. You came over at an amazing time. They even let me psychoanalyze him. Well, that's kind of scary. All right, we got the Two of Wands, we got the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and and it looks like that we just got the Queen of Wands as well. We got a lot of fire action. I mean, we got a couple of fire on the outside. We got some work. We got some pentacles. We got some stability on the inside. So Red Moon, if you're looking for how you will meet your twin flame, it's going to be at work. It's going to be at work. We have choices dealing with work. We're working on things. We have choices with that. Now, the fire cards surrounding that, the fire cards sort of bookending the entire thing. Galaxy Girl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Divination. It has been a hot minute since I've seen you. It's good to see you. Violet Lotus, welcome. Philippe, welcome. Tarot Magician, Renee is back. Welcome. And Austin is back too. We got the whole crowd. We got like 50 people packed in here. This is pretty exciting. Violet Lotus, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is as well. Anyway, basically you meet them at work. I mean, you got the 2, you got the 8. We have choices at work. We meet this person at work. I don't think it's something that waits either. We have a couple of wand action. We have sort of looking for somebody. In other words, we are looking for somebody, but not at work. We don't expect it. I guess you expect it now. I mean, come on. We expect it now. We just got a reading. But yeah, you're looking for somebody. We're scanning the landscape for somebody fun, interesting, cool, awesome. I do think you find somebody at work. Are they cool, interesting, awesome? I think a little bit, maybe. It's sort of kind of boring at first, but I think you do end up falling for them it's one of those where you just don't have like a hot minute with them and, ooh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. It's more of a, I'm working with them and all of a sudden I just kind of fall in love with them. You tested negative for COVID. That's good, Renee. All right. You just kind of fall in love with them overall. I do think that they bring a good enhancement into your life. I do think that the soul, obviously, the twin flame does bring about some of that. But yeah, you meet them at work. You slowly get to know them. You're like, that the person's not that bad after all. And you sort of progressively fall in love with them. So that looks pretty good. By the way, Heaven and Earth and Tarot. All right, Deandria. And has a question. DeAndrea wants to know, how does W feel for me? Why did he reach out? Well, maybe he wants some connection. Maybe we got a little Two of Cups action. Can we get some Two of Cups action? I mean, I do think we're going to have a Two of Cups. And I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I'm going to predict it. Just like I predicted how the election will go. I'm going to predict that they want a little action. A little bit. Renee, I have been doing great as usual. It was watched the election last night, and that was quite the shit show, I gotta say. It's odd to have a headache as the time gets late. I don't know. It depends on like your screen time. If I stare at the computer the entire day, at the end of the day, I'm just like, all right, yeah, this is gonna be a bad headache. I need to just and that's sort of why I started painting in the first place, is to not stare at the screen all day. So it's kind of mandatory for me to be painting at this point, so I don't get the headache. But yeah. All right. Why do they reach out? How do they feel for me? Do we have that? Do we have the proverbial? No, we have the Two of Wands, no Two of Cups. We have to have the Queen of Swords as well. It's almost like they want to clear something up at this point. It's also like we had a sort of this disagreement, or we had a feeling where it just didn't work out, or we just had a sort of a crossing of swords, or no pun intended. We had a crossing of swords at some point. The Queen of Swords is we just need to work something out. We need to move forward. We need to get something done. We need to get something out into the open. The Queen of Swords action sort of ending it out, right? But we do have the Two of Wands. It definitely says, I need to reach out. I need to tell you something. We need to make a connection. The Two of Wands is a domain. It's having the power over your landscape. It seems like the person may know you. They may either be highly interested in you. They may have looked at you, been watching you for some time. Two of Wands says domain. Domain. We have a dominion feel of having a purpose over our domain. In other words, they know you, they know about you. The Knight of Cups says they are coming in with a romantic type feel. Exactly. Knight of Cups is a romance card. Something tells me this is not a romantic person, or the connection is not romantic or anything like that. But all right. So Kristen, I have your question in the queue. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let me copy that to clipboard and move that over there. So yeah, we do have this feel. Almost feels like it's not romantic though. I feel like you're just going to say it's not a romantic thing for some reason. But the Knight of Cups is a romance card. It is an emotional card. So even if they aren't romantic, they do need to exchange some emotion. They do need to find out some information. And again, they need to resolve something, get it out in the open, and get some resolution in there. Now, the Six of Swords says they are going to be reaching out to you often. I think it's not a single thing. I don't think it's isolated. They are going to be reaching out to you a little bit more maybe than you'd like at the end of the day. So there we go. All right. What did Austin say that's funny? What happened? Trump or coworker is going to be so upset. It could be. All right. Let's see. Kristen, will procurement agent... will the procurement agent be, again, I really want to work for that company. Okay. I really want to work for them with a procurement agent. Basically a yes or no question. I'm not really sure what a procurement agent is. Obviously they're trying to procure something, duh, but I don't really know what that means as far as context, but Anyway, let's hammer it down today with everybody's favorite, the Wildwood. Wildwood sounds all right. Coming towards you in love. Snowflake, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Violet Lotus, what was your question? I have no idea what it was. Violet Lotus, let me know what your question was. All right. Sunflower posted a nice looking meal there. I think I saw a salad in there. I mean, I love me a salad, I gotta say. My salads are kind of boring lately, though. I just have like strawberries on lettuce, and that's pretty much it. Procurement lock maybe in real estate. That could be, but I know we don't read all upside down, so we are going to do a flip, just like we have some of the states flipping in this election. All right, with a procurement agent again, okay. Basically a yes or no question. We're looking for a procurement agent. We're looking for getting stuff. We're looking for holding on to stuff. We have stones, and then we have vessels and instruction. The 10 is pretty interesting there with the instruction. I don't know. We got healing. We got tradition. We got the 9 into the 7. We are working for it. We are getting it done. Sometimes it seems like we get bored or we walk out of it or something, or we end up where it's just not feasible. Okay, it seems like we put some effort towards this, basically. That's sort of where we're at this point. We put some effort towards this. This is something that we want. This is something that we sort of dedicate ourselves to, right? 7 of stones. We are getting that done. We are planting for the future. We are moving forward with that. Before that is the 9 of stones. Now, if you watch the video, you know that 7 into the 9 is the ultimate combination. It means I worked for it and then I got it. So I got the reward for working for it. But because these are reversed, it's almost like that I had it and I lost it, and therefore I'm working to try to get it back. And so that sort of jives with your question, will I be this agent again? So it seems like you had it before, we lost it, we didn't have it, now we're working back towards that. This is something that you're interested in, but I also think you're interested in a lot of other things. I think that you have a lot of things on the plate. We got Rachel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We have a lot of things on the plate. You have a lot of things sort of mingling around trying to get done. So this is not like your only option for that. Basically, you want to know a yes or no answer. Will I get it again? Will I be able to recover this? 10 of arrows, the 10 of swords says no. It says that Either it gets terminated. We have something that is in our way. We have something that is preventing us from getting it done. So we do have a blockage from that. It's almost like either we get bored of it, we find something better because we do have a lot of choices over here. We find something better. It feels bad trying to get back to a place that we were before. But basically, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no for that just because the Ten of Swords is a cutting action. It feels like it is just sort of terminated. It's not in the realm of what is going to be a priority. But I'm just going to say no. Kane, what's coming for career in the next 6 months? Let's see how that is going to go. KG, career 6 months. See how that is going to happen. Ooh, like that spelling there. Look at that spelling. Very nice. I get a career, and then I misspell months, That is fantastic. It's going to be one of those. Let's use a Thoth for that. Let's get a Thoth reading. We are making a new Thoth deck, but I actually think I'm just going to give up on it at this point. I'm going to cut bait on this Thoth deck idea. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out something else maybe. All right. Everybody's talking about the election. Everyone's got an election on the mind. By the way, I was dead on about the election. Both parties think they won. That is on point. Nobody else predicted that. That was on point. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. How we are going to go for the career. We are looking pretty good with the career. We have this stability. I think that you're looking at something that's going to be a little more stable over the next 6 months, something that we're sort of going to be sneaking up into, going to have some stability, rock solid stability. I don't think so, but pretty good stability. We have a Taurus feel, like things are going to work out. We are sort of planting things into the ground. We are sort of getting that planting feel into that. We are sort of seeding the earth as this character is doing right now. But the Taurus feel, have control over the world. We're getting some good things done. That could be networking contacts. That could be projects. And overall, this is sort of an important card when it comes to career. Again, we're reseeding everything because we never sort of know. A lot of times, like, okay, let's say, for example, you're in a job, you have this great idea, and then you're in a job and you have another great idea. Pretty soon, you're the person that's optimizing stuff. You're the person people come to for answers. You're the person that rely on. You fixed a problem that nobody else could fix, et cetera, et cetera. It has that stability feel. In other words, we're making stability for ourselves. I do think that you're sort of in a space to where you can blossom out. You can really sort of become better. If it's getting another certification, if it's sort of learning something that you've sort of seen and haven't done before and expanding your knowledge and people are impressed with it. But I think overall you just have this root issue of impressing people in the next 6 months, making people notice you, getting that end of year sort of either good review, amazing review. People notice you. People really appreciate you. I think that happens, right? Especially with the 3, we get that good feeling sort of mixed in. I think that has the reward of being playful. The playfulness card, I think you end up being in that position to where you have a better position, people respect you more, and you're in a position where people sort of come to you for answers. And now you're sort of just enjoying it, you're sort of playing around with it, and now you have a little bit more control over your basic environment on that. So there you go. There is the 6 months. All right, Ms. M, we had the psychoanalyze. All right. Cap came over today. We had a psychoanalysis thing. I'm not sure what's that about. So did you analyze his controlling factor or whatever I was talking about yesterday? We'll see about that. So let's use something fun for this one. We got Ms. M in the house with some Mons Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks, I gotta say. One of my favorite decks. This is so cool. Does anyone read the Osho deck? I just got it and it's very interesting. I do occasionally. Osho feels more like an oracle to me. I mean, it feels like that I just could, it feels like I should be just reading an oracle at that point. That's just me though. That is just me though. You won the erection. Well, see, that's good. See, we got erection results right now with Ms. M. See, so it appears that Ms. M's special partner over there won a state over there in the erection results. So, all right, let's see. The cap came over. And let's see how this is going to go. What are their feelings for me after all of this stuff? I mean, is that going to be a thing? The Sun says overall they had a good time. The results came back positive. They really had a good time with the election, and the Sun says that they are pretty having fun with that. They are having fun with that. The Sun says, that is the best card in the deck. Let's admit it. It says we're having fun. We're having a good time with that. Knight of Pentacles also says that I feel like that I'm investing time into something that's worth it. The Knight of Pentacles, again, is where they have this big wheat field. They're looking out amongst all of this, and they're sort of proud of their position within the relationship. So they're proud of it. They can look forward to the relationship. They like telling their friends about the relationship. It's something they know that's stable, and obviously being a Knight of Pentacles, it's stable. It's something that they can sort of look forward to and they can brag about. It's something they can always rely on. The Hermit, it does say that they want to see you more. I don't think that's something that they actually say. I don't think that maybe you feel that sometimes. By the way, Violet Lotus, what was your question? You're next. But the Hermit says they want to see you more. They do want to see you more. I mean, obviously life gets in the way. Let's admit it. Life gets in the way. Sometimes we got a job, we got family, we got, just extra stuff with the career. We're looking at stuff. We got hanging out with friends. A lot of times we just don't get to see our significant other a lot. The Hermit says they do want to see you more. So that's a good thing. A good relationship. They're proud of it and they want to see you more. Four of Wands, I think they feel at home with you, and just a great cards overall. I mean, look at these cards. Look at this. The Sun, the best card in the deck. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Pride, the Hermit, let's see each other more, and the Four of Wands, which is the happy family. I mean, come on. Come on, give it up. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah, you won the erection by 69 erectorial votes. That's what you need. You need those erectorial votes. You know what I mean? The popular vote doesn't matter. It's the electoral votes that really matter. All right. Violet Lotus, I have no idea what your question is. You probably asked it like an hour ago, and I just didn't see it. I mean, let me scroll up a little bit. Violet Lotus donated here, and let's scroll down. Oh, there we go. We got Violet Lotus's question right there. All right. A lot of times chat is just hopping, and it's hard to pick up the question sometimes. We got there. Is the Leo something Leo? Is a Leo speaking to me in code on social media? Use Waterfall Tarot. Okay, we'll do that. All right. It's good to know somebody likes the Waterfall Tarot. Oh, I need to make another deck like the Waterfall Tarot. I mean, I just need to do it. I need to make another one. All right. Is Leo speaking to me in code? Okay. I guess we'll just go for a yes or no. The High Priestess would be good for this, wouldn't it? Come on, tell me, just admit it now. The High Priestess, you want the High Priestess. Look, I'm shuffling the Jesus out of these cards too. The High Priestess has to be here. That is code. That is the secrets card. All right, I don't know what's coming, but we are going to do random cards and hope we get a High Priestess, because I do feel that would be the ultimate yes to this particular question. Do we have it here? No, we have the Tower. Ace of Wands, the Star. We get all this one major. Oh, the five. No High Priestess. Now, okay. So they're not speaking to you in code. I don't say anything like that. We do have a couple of majors that snuck in the reading for sure. The Five of Pentacles, they're not going to be direct. We know this obviously right now. Let's admit this. We obviously know this right now. Ebony wants to know the rules. Ebony, the rules are, there is no list. I pick at random. Donations take priority. Obviously, somebody donates. You need to, pay attention to them. Duh. But the donations do take priority. Then I pick at random if I have any extra time. Right now, we have two people. We have two people in the queue. We are on Galaxy. We're on Violet Lotus, which was way up here somewhere. No, Violet Lotus. Then we got Galaxy, then we got Rachel's. All right. They don't want to be up front with you. The Five of Pentacles. It's a bad news card. They feel like that if they approach you directly and they approach you directly, they try to get everything sort of on board, and they need to be up and honest, up front with everything. They don't feel like you're going to treat that well. So they do have a bit of a stealth to them. The star says what they're saying, though, is really important. What they're speaking is really important. They want you to know it. They want you to appreciate it. They want you to pay attention to them. The star, they feel destined towards you. They feel that connection with that. Ace of Wands says they're going to continue to do it until you figure it out. If it is in code, if it is a bit sort of subversive type feel, Ace of Wands says they're going to continue to try to communicate until you figure it out, until you learn it, until you sort of, get that idea, right? That's what my martial arts teacher used to do that all the time. They just say just garbage. They're just saying garbage. And I'm like, oh, what are you even talking about? I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, the Ace of Wands says they're going to continue to do it. They're going to continue on. It's not the first time they've done it. It's not the last time they've done it either. They're sort of worried about your reaction too. If you have the Tower feels like that. If again, why are we not being direct? Why are we not being upfront and honest? What is going on with all of that? You know what I mean? It feels like that the Tower means you'd have a bad reaction. I don't think that you'd have an optimal reaction to it. At least that's what they think, right? Because a lot of times it feels like that, okay, it'd be all right, but the Tower feels like you would overreact. Is that true? Is that true? No, maybe not. But it always says that that is their own interpretation of it, right? Their own interpretation of it. Roseanne, thank you for your compliment on my cards. I appreciate that. What will my next relationship be like? Galaxy Girl. Let's see about that. All right. Galaxy TV. There we go. Galaxy TV. Next love. What does the next love look like? What is that? Working with the Waterfall Tarot with the Echoes of Nature Oracle. Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure how that combo would work out. I haven't read a single time with the Echoes of Nature Oracle. In fact, I don't even have it over here. It doesn't even exist over here. That's kind of bad. That is kind of bad. I guess it's just my disdain for Oracle cards in general. I need to get over that. My name is Tarot Oracle. Tarot Oracle, I need to get over this Oracle thing. I'm just in a phase maybe where I'm just not too thrilled about Oracle cards in a general sense, but there's that. And plus it was like poorly received, but I don't know. It was one of those. Let's see about that. Mystical Mermaid. Let's see. Do you have a couple of free slots? Yeah, I got a couple of free slots. Post your question. I got a couple of free slots after this. So post your question if you do have a question. Are you republishing the Echoes of Nature? No, never. You will never see it again. Bridget, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. But no, the Echoes of Nature is permanently out of stock. It will never be back ever in my lifetime. All right. Maybe when I'm gone, I will give my relatives the master copy of it or something. I really don't think it's that popular, guys. I barely made the Kickstarter. I barely sold like 79 decks of that thing. So no, I'm not gonna. That's not a deck I'm ever going to reprint. If I can barely move 79 units of something, I'm not going to print more. All right. Let's see how this is going to go. What is my next love going to look like? Well, Eight of Wands says it's quick. It's quick. It's very quick. It comes out of nowhere. It's unexpected. It just goes boom. And all of a sudden it's there. Like, what the hell happened? Like, what just happened? You know what I mean? It's like you just, all of a sudden it's just there. Eight of Wands, quick movement, rapid to come in. Knight of Wands, too. We have two big movement cards with this, right? It's almost like that they sweep you off your feet the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, it does feel like they sweep you off your feet. Now, the Wheel of Fortune says that it gets boring pretty quickly, though. It's like a good flash, it's like a flash. What is it? Flash bang? I don't know. What's that? Is a flash in the pan, like boom, all of a sudden, ooh, there they are. And all of a sudden it just falls quickly. Everything happens quickly. Everything develops quickly, like you're in love very quickly. Everything just falls into place. It's just really easy to get going. And then it sort of falls into this boring thing. I think the problem with your next love is going to be the fact that it is so brutally exciting and spontaneous, and then it calms down. I think that you wanted that brutally spontaneous and fun, fiery action the whole time. Unrealistic, but unrealistic. It's unrealistic, but there you go. Flash in the pants. There you go, boo-boo. Exactly. But the Wheel of Fortune says, I don't want to calm down. Why can't we be like that Flash? Why can't we be like that? It just sort of gets boring. Seven of Swords, I think you just end up sneaking out of it, basically. It seems like this is a pattern with this particular person that they do that. Maybe they do that. They do this. They have those feelings to where they're just rapidly excited about something, and they have this good projection of emotions to where you feel what they're feeling, and all of a sudden, boom, you have this empathy and you have that same excitement. But when it gets boring, I think you get out of here. The Seven of Swords is sneaking out of the circus. We're leaving. We're taking some stuff. I think you get bored and leave. Basically, I think that's what your next love is. It's this big flash in the pan, and then it gets a little bit slow, and then you're like, I like that flash. And it doesn't last long after that. Now, when will I meet my romantic partner, Rachel? Who's Rachel? Who's to say I'm not your romantic partner? Who's to say you didn't just meet him? I mean, I'm just saying. When will I meet my romantic partner? Let's see about that. See how that is going to go by grabbing some tarot decks, It has been a hot minute since we've done any kitty action. We need to do some kitty gramonkin, kitty tarot. That's what I need to make, a cat tarot. I need to make a cat tarot. That's what I need. I need to ditch this thought idea entirely. Make a cat tarot. You know what I mean? Just cats doing their thing. Just cats being the emperor, cats being the empress, cats being the fool, cats hanging out. That's what I need. That's the real beef of it here. We can look at this empress, speaking of which, hangman. Look at all these majors. You just major city over here. When will I meet my romantic partner? Well, your next romantic partner, I think you're meeting it in March. I think March 10th is when you're meeting this particular person. So your romantic partner, meaning somebody that's going to be moderately stable, somebody that's going to be good and all this stuff. I think that you're in a point where you are kind of busy with a lot of things. The Five of Pentacles, we have a dry period, a little bit of a slow period kind of coming up, right? The Five of Pentacles says we're sort of a bit, not really desolate, but we're in a bit of a dry spell as far as that goes. Hanged Man, you're in a point where you really feel like something is coming, something is up. The Hanged Man, you're in an enlightened state. It's almost like that you need to move to the next stage. You need to get into this enlightened state. You need to move forward and get some action as far as the forwardness goes. And moving part of that is getting into the Empress. You're getting into this. Let me handle this. All right. You're getting into this area where you become more self-aligned, you become more self-aware. You're reaching that pinnacle of just sort of self-actualization, it feels like, to where as far as emotions goes, you have better control over it. You have a lot of good things with it as far as that goes, and you're moving into this. Again, this enlightened state into the Empress, you're moving into that next phase as far as love goes. So it's going to take some time. Not going to be something that happens overnight. We have this movement, we have this progression, we have this evolvement that you're going through. And the Hermit being reversed says this dries up or this finishes, and then you're ready to sort of manifest what you need. And again, I think around March 10th, you're going to have some serious action with that. Hermit reverse, as we sort of release this energy, we let it out and we push it into the world. And then Rachel, I think again, March 10th. Around March 10th, you're actually going to meet somebody that is going to be Pretty interesting. So there you go. I'll give you an exact date. I mean, how good is that? An exact date. By the way, I was 100% correct on my election predictions, and I'm putting another prediction down with Rachel right here for March 10th. All right. Will love come back into my life? Bridget needs some love as well, I guess. Is it a particular love you're looking for, Bridget, or like what's going on with that? Will love come back? Just curious, will love come back into my life? Is it going to sneak in the back door? What is going to happen there? Got a Capricorn, Mars, and Venus. Well, there you go. There you go. You're pretty patient with that. All right. Speaking of patience, speaking of beautiful decks, we have the Hermetic Tarot. One of these Hermetic Tarots, I think this is like entirely accurate. I think the Hermetic Tarot is coming into its own. Rachel, you don't even have to add anything. You just tell Alexa or Google or whatever, tell them to set up a reminder. Say that fat man on YouTube said somebody's coming around, you know what I mean? Tammy, what was your election prediction? Well, Tammy, I'm glad you asked. I said that both parties believe that they won. It is on, I think, the end of last Thursday's stream. Anyway, I said both parties believe they won, like firmly believe they won. They come out and say that they won, and they have good evidence. It's not like their opinion. They have evidence. They have facts. They have good evidence. And I said on the stream, if you were completely oblivious to what was happening and you just walked into the room and listened to their evidence, you'd be convinced. You would be convinced that they won. So, and both people did it. So there you go. That was it. All right. Will love come back? Star says yes. Star says you are destined for that. You do have that. Lila, March 10th is on my birthday. Well, there you go. The star says you are destined to have some love come. It's coming back. Star says you are linked to it. You're guided to it. It's not like that you're lost at this particular moment. You have the direction to go. You just have other things that are sort of in the way, basically, right? The Four of Pentacles. Now, getting what we don't want. This is the Lord of earthly power. The Four of Pentacles, it talks about greed, it talks about holding on. A lot of that, as far as love goes, says that we have this, the Four of Pentacles. We have this greed. We're holding on. We're not willing to share. We're not willing to open up. And that's sort of where the feel of this is, it being reversed. I'm willing to open up. I'm willing to take a risk. A lot of times we'll have bad experiences. We'll have some negative things sort of sneak in. We'll just try to have some challenges with that. We sort of close up a little bit, close up like the snail or clam or whatever it is. We just close up to where we're all tight-fisted. And we're just not getting the openness. We're not getting the love opportunities that we sort of need with that. Now, the Nine of Swords says we get out of that. The Nine of Swords is a movement card. It is sort of rushing in without a plan. And that's sort of what you need. I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to move forward. I'm willing to sort of open up. Like I'm talking about here, we have a combination of that. Taking a risk is the Nine of Swords. That's what they're all about. It's sort of like a fool. We're moving forward. We're taking a risk. We're getting it done. King of Pentacles says that does result in good stuff. It feels like that we have eventual good stuff. This is going to be some good news overall. So this looks just fantastic. So absolutely will love coming back in my life. Yes. Again, it feels like that you're willing to open up, willing to sort of blossom out and get that. The Star, you've never been lost. You know where to go. It's not like you don't have any help getting there. Knight of Swords, I'm willing to take that risk and leap into something, open myself up as far as my heart goes and take that risk, get some love, get some good stuff going with all of that. Now, boo-boo, should I be dropping any particular friend? Oh, okay. That is an interesting one. Boo-boo. Friend droppings or friend roppings. Friend droppings. There we go. The keyboard is acting up tonight. It's a keyboard challenge night. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. Let's go ahead and just knock that out. Let's do a stinky tarot. A stinky tarot is really going to be where it's at tonight. Get some angel wisdom. Now, I did not contact this guy and invite him on the channel. to interview him about his deck. Because the problem is if I did that, he's going to see me making fun of his tarot every video. I don't think he's going to be too impressed with that. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be impressed with me making fun of his stinky ass tarot. I'm just saying now, if I ever make a deck and it stinks this bad. The other thing is just, I don't know. It's always the same three cards. I guarantee I'm going to have one of the same three. Yeah, there it is. The Magician. It's the Magician, it's Temperance, or it's, what was the other stupid one? Or anyway, this deck has a habit of being a little weird on me. Maybe it's out of season. Maybe I need to wait. Maybe it's a summer deck or something. I mean, I don't know. It is. Roseanne asked if it's stinky. It is quite stinky. I'm gonna put it out there now. All right. Boo boo. Dropping a friend, dumping a friend. Is it time? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? I mean, we have the Lord of Victory over here. We have the Magician. The 3 says no. But again, we do have sort of the 9. I feel like you have a particular friend that's making you uncomfortable, basically. You know what I mean? We have a friend that's making us uncomfortable. We have a friend that's putting us in a defensive mode. Now, this is the friend card. We all know this, 3 of Cups. This is the friendly card. We have friends. We know friends. Some of them lead us to victory. Some are supportive. Some are very nice. Some have a lot of good things to tell us. They have a lot of good feels that they bring. They bring a lot to the table. Now, that's a difference we have here, right? One side is a friend makes us uncomfortable. A friend doesn't bring any added value to the table. Another side, a friend indeed does bring victory. They bring something to the table. The question you have to ask yourself is, if I have a friend and they bring nothing to the table, they take more, they're annoying, they're negative, and they take more. Is this something I want to hang on to? Is this somebody I'm going to be dancing with, celebrating with? If they're like that, then no. So it says to evaluate what they're bringing if they're adding value to your life. If not, why are you wasting time with them? That's basically what the reading is saying. You know what I mean? Why are you wasting time with them? Is this going to be something you need to do? I think that you have a lot of things to do. You are boo-boo. You moderate a lot. You're on a lot of channels. You have a lot of family. You have a lot of friends. You have a lot of businesses. You're a busy girl. Let's admit it now. And if somebody's just wasting your damn time, you need to cut bait at that point. So how much added value are they bringing is sort of where you want to be with that. The Magician said overall, you're going to be able to find that balance between if I need this friend for this particular purpose and they're not adding any value, they're just a pain, maybe I can talk to them. Or Magician says you know how to handle this. This is not your first rodeo as far as, annoying friends go. So again, evaluate how they fit in your life. And if they're just constantly bringing you down, they're constantly negative, they're taking, you feel like you have a headache after you talk to them, this is not the person you want in your life. Come on, let's admit it. But hopefully I am a person that you want in your life. But, for right now, I'm gonna be ending soon. We're ending the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. It has been quite fun indeed. I appreciate all of you being here. And we will see you tomorrow. If you're new on the channel, I'm here every single day at 6:30 p.m. Central with free tarot readings. That's every day. I'm going to be here Memorial Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah. I'm here every day. All right. Talk to you then.